Master BCM TV on YouTube. Master BCM TV on YouTube. BCM TV on YouTube. Master BCM account. And you get the opportunity of watching the upcoming videos you are expecting. Yeah. Subscribe, press the notification button. Please help me share this with your house so that many people can get the advantage of watching the video. You are welcome back to my channel. This is Master BCM TV on YouTube. Master BCM TV on YouTube. Master BCM TV on YouTube from Nigeria. This is a channel where you learn how to sharpen different type of clipper blades. This is a channel where you learn step by step to sharpen different type of clipper blades for human beings, for animals, professionally, logically, technically, strategically, okay, error free. This is a channel where you learn how to sharpen your stone surfaces. This is a channel where you learn how to maintain your stone surface when you have achieved sharpening it correctly. How are you not going to lose the surface? You'll be using it forever without sharpening again. This is a channel where you learn how to maintain your stone. Yeah, how to identify different type of stone surfaces, how to acquire different type of stone surfaces, how to form different type of stone surfaces for your sharpening clipper blades, for correcting errors, for sharpening normally. Then how are you going to detect errors on the surface of the stones? How are you going to clear the error out on the surface of the stone? How are you going to detect different type of sharpening errors on the on the inner surface of the clipper blades? How are you going to know how to test to detect error out? How are you going to clear the error out on the surface of the blades, upper and the bottom clipper blades, for human beings, for animals? This is the rightful channel you need to subscribe to. Yeah, this is a rightful channel you need to follow. This is a rightful channel you need to be watching from time to time if you want to acquire the best of the sharpening in the clipper blade varieties. Yeah, whatever you can use your sharper to sharp in the sharpening studio, at the same time you can still use your super hard manner sharpening stone to achieve something better like a sharper. Yeah. Please let me share the video out. I'm trying to share the video out to groups on WhatsApp friends, on Facebook groups, Facebook friends. Please let me share it out on Instagram, on Twitter, etc., etc. Help me share this video out so that many people can get the advantage of watching this valuable video. Let me share it out, please, so that it can reach out to many people. Our tutorial for today is how to sharpen using our thumb, step by step with full explanation. Yeah, how to sharpen with our thumb with full explanation. Then how to use triple surface magnetic clipper blade holder to sharpen on the super hard manner sharpening stone professionally, logically, technically, step by step. So, and what is the difference between using the thumb to sharpen clipper blade on the stone and the using of triple surface? I'm talking about triple surface, triple mouth magnetic clipper blade holder to sharpen on the stone. What are the similarities? What are the differences there? Yeah, we are going to treat that one today. That is why I'm saying you should help me share the video out to your friends, to your groups on Facebook friends, WhatsApp group, WhatsApp friends, please, Baba groups. Help me share this video out, please. In the name of God, me share it out. And if this is the first time you are watching the video, you have not subscribed, let us subscribe now. You are a lucky one watching the video now. You get the opportunity of watching the video. Let us subscribe now. You've been watching the video since you don't know how to subscribe. What you don't know even know the meaning of subscribe. Subscribe means to let you know or to become a member of the channel so that will let you see the whole video produced out. And at the same time, when the new videos are coming out, you are going to be number one to be seeing the video. Yeah, this video you are watching, look under it by the right hand side. You will see where the right SUBSCRIBE is subscribe. Use your finger to press it. It will now change to subscribe with notification bell. Press that notification bell. It will now change to 3 bell options. Press the one at the top, painted white or black in color, the right AWL beside it. Press it, which means you have taken the notification. Yeah, and the moment I come on live, you are going to see the notification immediately. Anything going on the channel, you are going to see the notification immediately. At the same time, new comment, reply to comment, you are going to be number one to be seeing it. And you have gotten the opportunity to watch all the YouTube videos. Yeah, all the membership videos, luckily I have opened them for public to watch. Now almost 850 videos free of charge to watch. You get the opportunity to be among the people to watch. Yeah, that is why it's compulsory, it's necessary to subscribe. And why you still need to come back to watch another video is that the video we are producing are different from each other. The video I'm doing now is new one. The one we produced previously is different from this one. The one that will be coming again will be different from the previous one and this present one I'm giving out. That is why we still need to come back again to watch another video. Thank you. Please subscribe before we go and share the video out. Share it out now to many people. Share it out. Let us share the video out. Let me share the video out. Let me share it out so that it can reach out to many people. Many people can get the advantage of watching the video. Let me share it out. Let me share it out. You know this type of tutorial is for the whole world. Sharpening of clipper blade. Different type of clipper blade. This one is smaller clipper blade. This one is Starex. Many people complain they don't know how to sharpen Starex clipper blade, or they know how to sharpen the tapper easily. But when it comes to the sharpening of this Starex, it's very difficult for them. Some people say sharpening of the tapper clipper blade, this bigger blade, is very easy for them. No, they say, some people say to sharpen tapper is easy, to sharpen this one difficult. Some people say to sharpen Starex easy, to sharpen tapper difficult. You see it now, and the two have to be the same. When you know how to sharpen the Starex, you're supposed to know how to sharpen the tapper. When you have been sharpening tapper perfectly, you're supposed to know how to sharpen the Starex. So I will give all the step by step you can be using to sharpen our clipper blades. Check this channel now if you want to learn how to smooth your surfaces of the stone and how to form stone surfaces. You need to subscribe to this channel. How to form stone surfaces. Only one stone surface cannot solve your problem in sharpening of clipper blade. Professionally, logically, technically, okay. You can only use it for your own private. When it comes to commercial, different type of people bringing clipper blade for you with different type of usages. Hey, you need to know how to design surfaces of the stone. Oh, I'm telling you sincerely, you need to know how to design different type of stone surfaces. Different people are bringing different type of clipper blade to you, and you want to be sharpening them correctly, logically, technically, okay, without error. You're supposed to know how to form. Let me zoom in for you to see different type of stone surfaces, different types. You see them like this. You're supposed to know how to form different type of stone surfaces, different ones. You're supposed to know how to form it. I have stone surfaces here, different. There are many. There are about 10 here I'm using at the same time. 10 different type of stones I'm using. So now, before we go into the using of the magnetic clipper blade holder, we are going to use our hand to sharpen on a broken stone. This one, we are going to use our thumb to sharpen on this one. You see it? So I'll be showing you that when your stone break into two, you don't need to throw it away. You don't need it. All what you need is to refashion the surface out and be using it. Your instrument increased by one. So we are going to use small stone to sharpen clipper blade with thumb. At the same time, we are going to use our magnetic clipper blade holder triple surface. This one to sharpen on the clipper blade again I'll be showing you the step by step we can follow to use it to sharpen on the clipper blade. Please help me share the video out. Let us start the program now. Let us start the program. Let us start. Yeah. Tani, kí ló kọ rẹ? Tani, kí ló kọ rẹ? Ẹ yá lọ ra bẹ́sikẹ̀ ló ti lọ rà. Ta ló rán ẹ? Ìyá tètè lọ jíṣẹ́ màmá rẹ náà. Lọ jíṣẹ́. Now I want to apply the masking tape at the back of the blade. Try to protect your masking tape. Try to protect it, not to dry up immediately. Try to put tètè lọ bẹ̀ now. Try to protect your masking tape from dryness, from harmattan. You see? Yeah. Now, I want to show us how to activate the surface of the stone. Before we start, first you clean the surface of the stone. You now take your light or thick oil, apply it on the surface of the stone. You drop it on the surface. Laura. You take your biscuit bone. You see the way I'm applying it. The reason why I hold it is not to be shifting up and down. You see the way I'm applying the biscuit bone. You see the way I'm applying the biscuit bone. After that, applying of the kerosene, application of kerosene on the surface of the stone. You see, I'm using my finger to spread it to cover up. I want to set the camera very well as usual so that I can be able to see it properly. Yeah, it's okay like this. It's okay like this. It's okay like this. Now, I want to show you how to position our blade. Upper blade, how to position it. We are going to position it at an angle of 45 degrees. See like this. Then we divide it into two. This angle 0. This angle 180 here. This angle 90 here. When we divide 90 into 2, this angle 45 degree. You see it in this way. We now place our blade in this way, angle 45 degree method. You see like this. So that is how I managed to get the angle 45 degree. This angle 0, this angle 180, this angle, I'm sorry. This is angle 45 degrees, angle 0, angle 180, angle 90 degree, angle 45, this angle 270. This angle 45 degree we need. This is how I managed to get the angle 45 degree in positioning. Yeah, you see it. Then at the same time, if I want to sharpen it now, I divide the blade into two like this. I divide it into four, just like this. I divide into two, I divide into four. If I want to sharpen this side now, I place my thumb like this. Let me show you like this. To sharpen here, I position my thumb like this. Then if I want to sharpen here, I now sharpen it with the whole surface of the stone, the whole surface. The whole surface of the stone I used to sharpen this side. If I want to sharpen here too, I go around the whole surface of the stone to sharpen this one too. I'm not dividing the stone into two, one for one, no. When I want to sharpen the first half, I divide it, I sharpen it on the whole surface of the stone. When I want to sharpen the second side of the blade like this, I now sharpen it on the whole surface of the stone again. Let us go. The chemical is getting dry, so I'm going 25 times each for one side. Yes, that's 30 times. That's 30 times each for one side. That's 30 times each for one side. That's 30 times each for one side. You see it? I'm coming back to show you, to bring it now to the screen. See now I'm there.
Yes, sir. Pardon your phone, keep back. Study prices, but they're going to what time? Favor, you're long. With the money, I'm going to share.
Then ẹni jáde lọ síta ẹbí àwọn èèyàn wọn á sábà yìí tẹ̀lé máa ṣe torí mi ò pè ń jáde kúrò níbi ẹnu ọ̀rọ̀ kámẹ́rà yẹn lọ wà lórí láì. Ẹ bá ti ṣe tán ẹ bá rẹ kẹrẹ ní wọn ṣe ẹ béèrè àwọn tó wà ń ta àwọn lè direct yìí ẹ ti gẹ́tì mẹ́rin. So I'm very sorry. Now let us check the inner surface of the blade I have sharpened just now. Don't be annoyed though. I'm doing about 6 different jobs together here. Only me one. You see it? Yeah, thank you. I can see your comment. Gova Kadasbat. I can't pronounce the name. I'm very sorry. I can't pronounce the name. I'm saying hi to you too. I can see your comment. God bless you. Yeah, you see the inner surface of the blade now. So let us sharpen for the bottom clipper blade. I will still show you how to calculate where to place our thumb at the back of the blade. When you watch carefully now, look at the blade. This is the front where the upper clipper blade is saying. This is the back where the upper clipper blade is saying. From here to here, where is the center? This is almost the center here. Then when you turn it at the back like this is the center of the blade here. Then we divide the blade into 4 again. You see like this. This is where you place your thumb like this. Then come back this side a little. When you first go direct like this, Then you now come back this side, towards the front a little. Don't let your thumb overlap to here. And when you place it here too like this, you shouldn't let it fall in the first place. So when you are sharpening here, you are sharpening this side, and don't come nearer to here. Don't pressure to the center here. You pressure directly to the center of this blade here like this. You see like this. Then when you are sharpening for here, you sharpen like this. So that is a exact area to place your thumb at the back of the blade. Once you know the specific where you're supposed to place your thumb, the mistake will not come at all. So, for novel who doesn't know how to calculate, when you watch from here to here, and when you see where the center, they may be likely to be pointing here. It's true. But when it comes to sharpening, this is where the upper clipper blade is staying at the back. This is where it's staying at the front. It's between here and here. You calculate your center. This is the center of the blade here. You see it like that. So let us now sharpen for the bottom clipper blade. Then before we go, you can use light oil, you can use thick oil on your surface of the stone to activate. Yeah, and when you get light oil, thick oil, you want it light, just mix it with little kerosene. It become light one. This is the biscuit bone you use to activate the surface of the stone. You see the way I'm doing it? To cover the whole surface of the stone, you are trying to activate the surface. You see like this? You see the surface of this one? Then let us clean where this one is staying, not to be shifting up and down. You need to get different type of rags in your studio, different type of rags. You get net one, you get dirty one. You get them different. You see, if you place it now, it will not be shifting up and down. It will not be shifting anyhow. You see like this. Now, you are using your finger to spread. Now you see I'm spreading the kerosene on the surface. You see like that. Now we want to sharpen at the angle of 45 degrees as I've calculated for the upper one. The upper clipper blade, the same thing still applicable to the bottom clipper blade. You see like that. You see like this. Then this is how we manage to get the angle of 45 degrees. You see like this. This is angle of 45 degrees. You see like that. That's how we manage to get the angle. Then where exactly we are going to position our thumb, I've shown you now, so that you know the specific place. You don't just place it anyhow. Let us sharpen here. Now when we sharpen this side, when we divide the blade into two like this, we sharpen the first half, covering the whole surface of the stone, because the stone is too small. That is why we cannot divide it into two, be only using half part. This stone is a small stone. So when we are sharpening here again, we use the whole surface of the stone to sharpen the second side, because the stone is too small. It's because I enlarge it, that is why it's bigger like this. It's very small stone. Yeah, let us go now. We are going 40 times. That's 40 times for one side. You still need to reapply the chemical again to the surface. You see it? So let us go for the second side now, 40 times again for the second side. Yeah, that is 40 times. Then there are some things we need to take note. Anything you do for one side, you have to repeat it for the other side. Let us watch the inner surface of the blade now and see what is going on. Let us watch. Let us watch. Let us watch. Now let us test what we have sharpened. Let us test. Let us test what is happening. See the way we want to test. I'm sorry. We put the upper clipper blade on top of the bottom clipper blade. You can see it in this way. You see like this. For learners, you close the mouth like this. For who is learning, you close like this. Then you now see the way I hold it. You now shift from one side to the other. You press it a little. You are using the inner surface of the upper clipper blade and the inner surface of the bottom clipper blade to brush each other. You see like that, to know whether they agree together totally through the inner surfaces. When you do it like to and fro 20 times now, you now shift it a little again. You know, you close it for the first time, you shift, you come back a little. You see like this, you come back a little and do it again 20 times. After that, you see, come back a little, just like say in form of say you are going to local setting. You see, do it like that. For learners, even professional staff can do it in that way. Professional staff can do it. You do like that. So after, if you have perfect well, you can do the two at the same time. You'll be going side by side, front and back at the same time. Watch like this. You'll be going side by side, then front and back at the same time. When you have become a perfect somebody, then when you practice well, this system is going to enter your hand in this way. You can be able to do this two at the same time. You'll be going front, you'll be going back. You see the upper clipper blade will be going front, will be going back at the same time. To be moving side by side. You can do the two at the same time. You see the way I'm doing it now? It's through the practice. When you practice very well, it's going to enter your hand. You see like that? You continue doing that. After now, you now open it to check the inside, whether you can see the carbon from left hand side to the right hand side. You see it now? You see the carbon? Which means it's sharpened correctly. So those are the step by step you need to be following when you are sharpening the clipper blade. And always don't be in haste. Don't rush doing your job when you are learning. Don't rush. You do everything step by step, one step after the other. You do it step by step. Now, we have used the small stone to sharpen the smaller blade, that is started clipper blade. Let's put it down here. Now let us try it on the thicker blade. This is a thicker blade. Let us remove the masking tape and reapply another one there to make it effective. You first clean the back of the blade. Yeah, I want to attach the masking tape at the back so that the thumb can really agree into it. This is the application of masking tape at the back of the blade. Application of masking tape. See the way I'm pressing it? You press it very well. You press it through the hole, you see? See the way I'm doing it? You press it very well so that it will not be easily removed. And try to buy the best of the masking tape in the market. Buy the best. You don't need to manage money on the masking tape. Then you leave the mouth like this. You see how you leave it open. Don't let the masking tape cover. Don't let it cover the mouth. The same thing, look at the bottom clipper blade too. You can see the line there. Don't let it cover all. Just leave little part towards the edge of the blade. You see like that? Now, I want to activate the surface of the stone as usual to make it effective. Let us use thick oil now. This thick oil, you can see you use your thick oil, but if you want to use thick oil, to use little one. Let us change our biscuit bone. This is one of the biscuit bone I used to this size. Let us use it on this one. Okay. Change it up. Okay. Yeah, you see it now. You see? I'm sorry, I'm back again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now apply our carol to cover the whole surface of the stone. Let us now go for the upper clipper blade. Go for the upper clipper blade. Let me come closer to the camera. You can see it. I've applied the oil, just small oil, because the oil is still on top. The oil is still on top. I want to clean the base. Now application of kerosene. That's 40 times. Let's clean it and check the inside. Let me come nearer to the camera and show. Watch carefully now. This is the first side of sharpening this area. Just like this one, like from here like this. Remain this side. Let's go for the other side. So whatever thing you do for one side, you have to repeat exactly the same thing for the other side. So let's go for the other side. That's 40 times again. Let us watch carefully and see what is happening in the inner surface of the blade. Let us watch. Let me come with the pointer. Let us watch. Let me adjust the light. Oh, I've tampered with the camera again. I don't know what is happening with this screen. Oh, I'm sorry for that. I'm trying to correct it back. Yeah, I've restored it back. I want to what is happening now? I want to readjust the light. I want to readjust the light. Oh, it's not normal like this. Not normal. Can see it in this way. Can see it in this way. Now let us test. Let us test. Let us test for what you are sharpening. Let me check. Yeah. So can you see it again? So when you sharpen your clipper blade, you try to test. So from this testing, you can be able to get. Let me explain some things for you, so that when you test your own, you might not get this type of result. Maybe from the half like this. Let me clean it first. You can be able to understand what I'm trying to fashion out. You know, the whole surface is having the black carbon now. Maybe in your own, after the testing, you discover that. Let me clean it very well. Very good like this. You detect that half part of the blade is having the carbon like this. Half part of the blade is having the carbon. The remaining half is not having the carbon. Which half of the part of the blade is working fine now? When you test it, this is going to be the place it's going to cut air very well. This area is going to cut air very well. The whole mouth, skin cut is going to work, middle cut is going to work, low cut is going to work. You see like that. But for this side, this remaining half part of the blade is not going to work at all. When you test and you get this type of sign, I will bring this one into tutorial. How can you manage to get this kind of error when you sharpen the clipper blade? When you test your clipper blade and you detect that, you know, my own, the whole surface is full with this carbon before I clean this half part. Then you clean the half. I've cleaned the half part now. Then assuming you have sharpened your own clipper blade, or assuming this clipper blade are sharpened, and now give us this result. What is happening on the surface? How do we manage to get this type of error? Half part of the blade is working, half part is not working. Then how do we position our thumb to manage to get this type of error? How do we clear this error? How do we test to get this type of error? How do we rectify it? So I think we are going to work on that one, so that it's going to be an advantage for us. You see, when you sharpen clipper blade, if you want to learn, your sharpening have to start with error. It is from clearing the error that you are going to become a master in sharpening of clipper blade. When you sharpen, your clipper blade is not working, then you test it. Then when you test it, you now to get the sign you are expecting to get, you get it. Then when you have seen the sign that this is the sign the inner surface of the upper and the bottom clipper blade has given out, Then how are you going to, or which area you place your thumb at the back of the blade for upper and the bottom clipper blade to make you get that kind of error. I will show you now. Then if you want to correct it, how are you going to correct it? Then in how many ways can that error come from? In how many ways? It is through only the thumb, it is from the inner surface of the clipper blade, it is from the stone. I'm going to treat it for you. You see, just a minute. I'm back again. I'm sorry. You see, there's one thing I want us to understand in sharpening of clipper blades. Nobody ever in this world, unless if you want to sharpen with sharper, if you are going to use sharper to learn, they can teach you in a day and get it in a day. But to become a real master, real professional in sharpening of clipper blade using the sharper, you have to practice a lot. You have to practice very well. You have to practice. You cannot just say because you are using electric clipper sharpening machine to sharp, you are going to get everything right. So you are going to get everything right. It's not possible. It's just like buying a new motor car. All accessories, all parts follow the motor come. Everything is completed. No, can you now be saying you are, because you have a new motor car and you don't know how to drive before, you want to drive that motor instantly and use it to go a far distance and come back and now pass those people that have been traveling over 10 years, 20 years experience? Is it possible? And they are using old motors, but your own is new one, but you have not know how to learn. You have not learned the driving very, very well. You cannot compete with them. That is the that is most of the thing convincing people from sharper and the stone. Some people now, they are using stone before. Some people are using stone before to sharp, but they don't get it right. Always mistake, error. Before we can sharpen a set of clipper blade right, they have sharpened 100 set of clipper blade wrong. So the one they are using in the shop, before they can get it right, they have to sharpen many times before they get about 3 or 2 working, managing it to work in their shop. Now, because of thinking of saying or thinking that the using of stone is difficult, it's not easy to do, it's not easy to know, they now with frustration go and buy sharper. When they buy sharper now, they now teach them. They can teach you under 1 hour, 2 hours, you'll be using sharper. But I'm telling you seriously and frantically and not to deceive you, that 1 hour tutorial they give it to you, 2 hours tutorial they use to teach you, and you know it, you shouldn't depend on only on that 2 hours. You need to stay with the machine. When customers are not around, maybe midnight, when nobody is there, only you is there, you have to practice very well. You have to adapt to the system of that disc. Before you can know the behaviors of your disc, you have to practice in different way, different dimensions on the disc very well. You sharpen different type of clipper blade using different type of size, sharpening, then try to study what the disc is giving to you. When you sharpen like this, what is the result? When you sharpen like this, what is the result? So when you now practice very well, you now master one way will now come out for you, that when you use that method, it is error free, no error will come. So don't believe you are using sharper, the mistake cannot come. It's a big lie. I have it here. It's a big lie. You can use sharper to sharpen 100 set of clipper blade. 100 set will not work if you don't know the logics, if you don't know the tricks. Then if you don't know how to study this inner surface, I'm trying to study for you now to explain for you. If you don't know it, at times you have sharpened the other upper clipper blade correct, you don't know, but you just see everything is covered, you put it down. Then you have sharpened for the bottom clipper blade. Now a little area is there as well covered, but you don't know how to study that because you see shiny. throughout the surface of the blade. You now put it under testing. It may not work because of that small spot. It may not work, or one side may be working, other side may not work. Therefore, you now test. Now the customer will not be complaining, say, out of the 3 sets of clipper blades you set for me, only one is working. Many things surrounding the sharpening of the clipper blade. Many things surrounding. So you cannot say because you are using sharper before you don't get it right. Somebody now teach you stone the way they taught you under 1 week or 2 weeks. You have getting it, you are sharpening. Don't depend only on that 2 days or 3 days tutorial they gave to you and you are able to sharp. You still need to use stone to practice very well. So the more you practice, the more you do researches, the more you get to know the work very well and better. Even somebody who teach you at times, if you can practice very well, you are going to know the secret past the person teaching you again. That is the logic what many people don't even know. As I'm teaching this tutorial now almost every day on the video, the more I'm teaching, the more I'm getting to know this work well again. So I did not depend or based on the little knowledge I had before, say I'm a master. I forget about tutorials. I only be sharpening for myself. The knowledge may soon disappear little by little. It will not be upgrading again. So, okay. So there's one thing I want you to understand though. You see me that is coming to life almost like at least 3 times in a day. I want you to believe in one thing. I am teaching you at the same time I'm teaching myself. People don't know. You think it's only you enjoying this tutorial? At times I'll be teaching. Another method will still come to my mind. After I finish the tutorial, I now sit down alone and practice on it. If it is workable, I'll not be using it. When I now use it for about 1 month or 2 months that is error free, I now bring it live into the studio. I don't just bring things anyhow. It was all the system I've been using since that is working for me that I'm bringing to the life. There are some method now is still under research. I'm still using some chemical now. I want to be going in a way that this work will be more easy for me. So that when I want to sharpen like 1,000 set of clipper blade in a day, I can be able to do it easily without stress. And when you look my thumb, you check my thumb, you cannot see any sign of say there's any injury. Or tomorrow now I will now tell you, say, this finger is paining me or this thumb is paining me, I can't use it to sharp. No. Because when I only started this job, it came a time that almost a week or two I cannot use the thumb. I have to be pressing it to hot water. Pressing it to hot water and towel almost every day. Using drug to make sure the thing heal up. Going to the hospital. But when I begin to practice doing researches, I now discover that there are many ways you can do this work that make the work very easy for you, not to give you stress at all. And when you are applying this system in public, when people are watching you, it will be like say you are performing magic, because many have tried in a way that they are not succeeding. Now, you have sharpened your clipper blade now, and you have discovered that after the testing, you see the carbon in half part of the blade here in the upper clipper blade. The second part, you see the half, which means half of clipper blade is working fine. The remaining half is not working at all. How do we manage to get this type of error? How do we test? How do we test? The way we put it on top of each other like this. You shift from side to side. You see, you tested it in this way. That was the method you used to detect the error out. Understand that? Then, secondly, where did you place your thumb to make one side of the blade working, not to make the other side working? You know, I told you, if you want to calculate, you do like this, you do like that, you place your thumb here, you place your thumb here. How do you manage to place your thumb, or what happened to make this error come out? It can come through your thumb. That's number one. And it can come through the surface. Let me remove this small stone. Let me come with let us discuss it with bigger stone. Then let me clean the surface first. Let me clean the surface. Yeah, the error can still come. Let me I want to say this is stone we are using now. So the error can still come through the inner surface of the stone like this. Through the inner surface of the stone. And the number one, from the thumb, how you place your, how you sharpen on the back of the blade can bring the error. That's number one. Number two can come through the surface of the stone, the way you are using it, or somebody gave it to you, or somebody sharpening it for you. Then thirdly, somebody who want to sharpen clipper blade can bring a blade for you. When you test it, you now detect this error out. You have not started your own sharpening. You only test the inner surface of the blade. You now discover that our part of the blade is working, the other part is not working. Those are 3 places you can get used to get this type of error. Then when you place it on the blade for sharpening, how can the error come? I will show you practically this practical aspect of it. I'm going to show you how you can get this type of error through the thumb. I will show you now. See, now you divide your blade into 2. You divide the blade into 2. You divide it into 4. Don't forget, if you want to sharpen clipper blade, you place one thumb here for sharpening. You place one thumb here for sharpening. Then you divide your blade and the stone into 2. Yes. Alájà wo ṣé kí n bá wọn ṣe pamọ́ mélòó ṣé mi lówó tó báyìí owó tí mo fẹ́ fi gbé ń kó owó tí mo fẹ́ kó fún ẹ̀mọ́ra káàdì lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ni 2 lásán lè mí ní ṣe mẹ́ta yìí wá ó bá ta èlò ilé yìí jẹ́ lọ ṣe wa 6 lọ́gbà wa bẹ́ẹ̀ owó káàdì ní ẹni tó ìyàn kan tó lọ kó fún yàn náà. So now when you divide your blade into 2, you divide the stone into 2. Then when you are sharpening this side, you use this upper part of the stone to sharpen here. When you are sharpening here, you use this upper part of the stone to sharpen here. Then how the error can come through this side, how the error can come, number one is that the way you press your thumb here now for sharpening, if you press it too much here, you now go to and fro 20 times. This side now you want to sharpen, you now press it lightly. This one is you press it well. You press here lightly. You press here well to go 20 times to and fro. You press here lightly to go 20 to and fro. This place you press well. The iron is going to chop here very well. Here is going to go inside, then the other side you not press very well. That's number one. Number two, through this thumb. The number of the times when you divide your stone into 2, you divide the blade into 2, you use this side to sharpen here, you use this side to sharpen here. Then the number of the time you went for here, those people that don't use to master the counting, you press here now, you go to and fro 40 times here on this one. When you want to sharpen here now, you now press here the same way you press here, you now go 20 times here. Here 40 times, here 20 times. This side now of 40 times will go down than where you go 20 times. That's another place under the thumb. Through the pressure like this, the way you press it down, if you don't massage very well, one is too much pressure than the other, the error will come. Then through the counting, the way you are counting your number, you went 40 times to and fro here. You have forgotten the other side, you now went to 20 to and fro here. Here is 40, here is 20 times. Here will go down than here. You see it in that way. That one is through the thumb now. Through the counting, the error can come. Through the pressure, the way you press it, and that is why I always say the way you press it down here have to be the same thing with here. Don't press too much here, lightly here. Don't press too much here, lightly here is error. Lightly here, lightly here. Too much pressure here, too much pressure here. You do the same thing for each side. Then the number of times you go for this side, 20 times here, 20 times here, 40 times here, 40 times here, 50 times here, 50 times here. Everything balance up. Another way this error can still come through the thumb, the way you activate the surface of your stone here, if you activate well for this side, you do not activate well for here. Here we chop unnecessary, abnormally than the area you treated. That's number 3 under the thumb. Then on the stone, just a minute. On the stone now, let me show you where that is through the thumb. When you are using the thumb to sharp, that type of error can come in 3 different ways. Through the pressure, the way you press it down, number one is higher than the other. Then through the counting, the way you count to and fro, if one is larger number, the second side is lower number, is going to carry the problem. Then at the same time, activating the surface of the stone, you activate one surface well, you do not activate the other side well. The error may come in 3 ways under the tongue. Then on the surface of the stone, there are some people who are used to say when they divide their stone into 2 like this, they did not know because they don't have the knowledge. When they want to sharpen clipper blade, systematically, unknowingly, they divide their stone into 2 like this. They now be using one side to sharpen always. They want to sharpen here, this side. They want to sharpen here, this side. They want to sharpen for the upper and bottom clipper blade, this side again. They want to sharpen here, this side. They want to sharpen for another blade, this side again. They want to sharpen here, this side. They want to sharpen for the bottom clipper blade of this one. The same this side they are using almost every day by day. They divide the blades, the stone into 2 unknowingly. Unknowingly, they are only using one side to sharp, only one side. When this stone is new, it will be giving you correct work. When you continue using it for commercial, it won't take more than a month. It can't pass 4 weeks because this half part will go down than this side. You see it in that way? Or you are using this side, you divide it into 2. Maybe it's this side you are using always. This side will later go down than here. If you are using this side too much, under a month now, this side will go down than here. This side will be upper, this one will be down. And the moment you change your style in sharpening, you used to place your blade at an angle of 90 degrees like this, upper and the bottom clipper blade. Now you change your system into the 45 degree. When you sharpen this side, you sharpen this side. One side will be upper, one side is down, because one half part of the stone is down, half part of the stone is up. It will be giving you 2 different sharpening on the surface of the blade. So after now, when you now test, you see one part having carbon, the other part not having carbon. One side is working well, the other half part is not working well. That's the number 2 method. Just a minute. I'm sorry, I'm back again. I can see your comment again. Grover. Kodra. I can't read this very well. Oh, the font is too small. The font is too small. I'm sorry for that. I'm saying hi to you too. Now, let us come to, let me see, remind us again before we go far. Through the thumb now. Through the sharpening under your thumb. If you don't know the way to apply your pressure, too much pressure here, light pressure here, can bring that sign. One side will be working, one side will not working. Then through the number of counting, you count 40 times here to and fro. You count 20 times here to and fro for sharpening. The error is going to come out. One side is going to work, one side is not going to work. At the same time, the way you lubricate the surface of your stone for this side, different from here, that error can occur. It can occur. Then through the surface of the stone now, when you are using half part of the stone to sharpen always, you want to sharpen this side now, this side of the stone. You want to sharpen here, this side of the stone. You want to sharpen the hopper, this type of stone. You want to sharpen here, this side of the stone. You want to sharpen another clipper blade, this side of the stone. You want to sharpen here, this type of the stone. You want to sharpen the other bottom clipper blade, this side of the stone. You want to sharpen here, this side of the stone. Always you are using this portion. Before a month or after a month, this area is going down than this part. You won't take your eyes to see it until you change your style in sharpening. You are now using angle 45 degree. When you use angle 45 degree or 180 degree or 0 degree, one part of the blade is going to sharpen past the other. The level of the surface you are sharpening will be higher than the other when you divide the blade into two. The inside of it like this part will be upper, this one will be down, or this one may be down, this one may be upper. So after you sharpen finish, you test, you now discover that the clipper blade is half-sided working. One half part of it is working, the other half part is not working. And when you test now, through the testing, how you can know is when you see the carbon. You see the carbon in the half part of the blade. Half part you see the carbon, the remaining half is plain, stainless, which means the half part of the blade is working, the half part is not working fine. You see it in that way. Those are the three. Or the number third now. The first three is under the thumb. The second one is on the surface of the stone. Number three now. Somebody has sharpened this clipper blade before, doesn't get it right, and the error is there. Now the person now brought it to you, or somebody, another person brought it to you for sharpening. That is why when you want to start sharpening for commercial, when you are practicing on your own, you are getting your own right. Sharpening for your own clipper blade, you know the way you are using them, your own clipper blade. You know that you don't use them roughly. You don't sharpen them roughly. So when you are sharpening your own every day, you now sharpen for about 6 months. You see that you've been perfect. Any clipper blade of your own you put is going to sharpen fine. You are going to do it well. That one now, maybe some of your customers that used to buy from you, or people around you, they see you doing it always and tested it, confirmed, working fine. Another person now have problem with the clipper blade, sharpen, getting bad results. They now directed that person to you, that go and meet also person. Whenever I go there to barb, he used to sharpen this thing in my place, and he used to test it. He or she used to test it, and when he tested it's confirmed, it's working well. I'm sure he knows it very well. That person is giving the other barber a confidence that he should come to you. That is where the commercial start. You know, many people will say, I only want to learn for my own. It's a big lie. When you get to know this thing very well, you will not know the time the people will be bringing clipper blade for you. People seeing you doing it, they have confidence in you that you used to do this thing, you are testing it, and you are getting it right. And the moment they see you doing this thing, sharpening, testing correct, they will be telling other people that you know it. Other people having the problem will be coming to you. So from there, when they bring clipper to you, you have never sharpened for commercial before. It is only your own, you know the way you are using it, you are sharpening, and you always get it right. Once they bring, people from outside begin to bring clipper before you, you begin to see different type of errors. Some people have sharpened it before, they sharpen it wrong. They now put it on the clipper engine again. They now run it. When they run it now, they now clear the sharpening. You won't know that they newly sharpen it. They now brought it to you, say, I want to sharpen. If you don't test it very well to get this kind of error, you continue sharpening from morning till evening, you won't get it right because you did not know where the error is. You don't try to test. That is why when you nearly start sharpening for commercial, you need to be testing. So when you test, you are going to get the actual fault on the surface of the blade. If the clipper blade was sharpened correctly before, you see the black line covered, but you see some area dark white. You see that it's flattened before, but it has been used dull. That one is simple. But the one you see full carbon, half part of the stone, half part of the blade, full carbon, thick one. You now see plain stainless in one side, no carbon at all. That one is a big error. You need to charge that person separately what you are going to, assuming you are collecting 1,000 naira per blade. Your money is 3,000 naira. You now bargain. You have know where the error is. How do you want to clear this error off now? One side is up, one side is down. One side is working fine, one side is not working at all. One side is getting the carbon full, the other side is not getting the carbon full. The other side, the first side half ill, the other side is low area. This side is go up, this side come down. I'm using all this language for you to really understand what I mean by these two sides. This side is up, this side is lower, this side is darkest black in color when you tell this one is stainless. How do you want to correct the error? This side now, this part I leave open like this side is up, this side is down, this side I cover. How do you want to correct this error? That is the area we are now. That is why I used to say it, sharpening of clipper blade, if you don't watch different type of my videos, you cannot sharpen correctly. And when you manage, you see somebody who help you, you are sharpening, you cannot sharpen longer than a month before you fall down. And once you fall down, you don't see somebody who help you, you are not going to stand up again, because you'll be contacting error upon error, error upon error. How are you going to clear it out? How do you want to bail yourself out from the errors? What are the styles, logic, tricks, strategies to use to detect errors, to modify, to remodify error into correct one? You don't know it. You are enough in that side. Well, once you don't know all those areas, you cannot sharpen for far away. You cannot sharpen for far distance. You see it? That is why I'm telling you that sharpening of clipper blade, putting it on the stone, carry 5% out of 100 in my own studio here. 95% of things you're supposed to know that surrounded the sharpening of the clipper blade. Once you fail to know that 95%, that 5% cannot work longer for you. Even a professional, when you are practicing, you'll be getting it that there will be a day you sharpen it, will not work. How do you want to test where the error is? Do you want to just be sharpening, spoiling the clipper blade and going like that and spoil hole? No. You're supposed to know ways of testing for clipper blade. How do you want to test whether the surface of the clipper is correct? I was not the one that sharpened it before. They brought it to me. How do I want to know how the level of this surface is? Mere ordinary eyes, you cannot see many. It's through the test. When you test now, you see the carbon half part. Where you see the carbon is a hill area. Where you do not see the carbon, you see the stainless, that one is lower area. Then when you get to know now that this upper area now, this one is lower. How do they manage to pull the thumb at the back of the blade to bring that? I've shown you now. Through the pressure on the back of the blade, through the canting on the back of the blade, through the activating of the surface on the inner surface of the blade. Those are 3 ways under the thumb. And through the surface of the stone, how you are managing to use your stone can bring this error. Number 3 is somebody who brought it to you. You see it in that way. Then how are you going to clear this error off? How are you going to clear it off? In a twinkle of eyes. No wasting of time, no wasting of energy, no wasting of chemical. No need to add another error into it. No need to spoil the surface of your stone. You see it in that way. That is why I'm saying this work is technical and logical. I'm back in a minute. I'm very sorry, I'm back again. I can see your comment. Yeah, I'm saying hi to you too. God bless you all. God bless you all. God bless you all. Gafo Radi. I can't see it very well. Yeah. Now, how do you want to clear this error out? I will now explain to you now step by step. Let me zoom out very well. So that let me even remove this masking tape. I want you to see it very well. How do you want to clear this type of error out so that when you see a blade and you test it, or you sharpen your clipper blade for the first time, you see that error, or somebody brought it to you, you see that error. How do you want to clear it out? Yeah, the setting is okay like this. The setting is okay. Yeah, I want to explain for you through the practical, I want to explain for you very well now. Look now, assuming this part is the part that is not working at all. This one is in area. This one area is working. Where you see carbon will be working fine. Where that you see stainless will not work fine. You see like this, you divide it into 2, you divide it into 4. This side is working, this side is not working. So this side that is working now is a heel area. This area is down. This area is up, this area is down. So you are going to place your thumb completely on this one that is working. That is where most people get it wrong. It is this area that is not working now. They are now going to put their thumb here again to be sharp and say it is this area that's not working. This area I'm going to correct. The more you touch here, the more you sharpen on this area on the surface, the more you continue sharpening here, you are adding error to the error. It will not work again. The error is 1 before, you had another one, join it, making 2. When you resharp again on this one, you have had another one, making 3. That's how this area will be going down, 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 down. But this area that is up, this area that is low, you now place your thumb on this heel area. Only this upper part of the blade will be sharpening, only this area. And the technique you are going to use, when you place your thumb here like this, you go like 30 times or 40 times. You now test again. When you test, you still see the carbon here, but the carbon will not be thick again like the first one. That's what the first thing you are going to notice. When you test it, when you go 40 times or 50 times, here, sharpening only this side. Don't sharpen here at all. This area that is stainless, that is lower, don't sharpen that area at all. Don't go near it. You only sharpen the heel area. You go to and fro 40 times or 50 times. You now test after. After your testing now, the carbon in the surface now, you will see the carbon, but it is a very light one. It will not be plenty like before. That's the number one notice you are going to take. After now, you now go another 40 times. To and fro 40 times on this one, light pressure. After 40 times now, you now test. You now discover that through the carbon here, you are now trying to see faint carbon here. Carbon here show like 90%. Here we now show something like around 3 to 5% here. You feel that it be like say the upper gripper blade is now touching here small. You feel the sign of saying it's changing color from stainless to black, faint black. You now repeat here again 30 times. You know the first one was 50 times, 40 times. You now go to 30 times now. When you go to and fro 30 times here, you now check again. You test again. When you now test, you now see that carbon is almost 70% here. Carbon is almost 10% here. Carbon here is a little bit showing than this area. You now go like 20 times here again. When you go 20 times here, you now test. Only this area I'm saying, oh, don't shift to here at all. So when you now go 20 times now, you now test. You now see carbon here, you see carbon here. But this carbon here is thicker than here. You now go like 10 times here. When you go 10 times here, you now test again. You now see that the carbon here and here are the same. You have corrected it. You are going to stay from A to Z from this area that is working. That is where most people get it wrong. This area that's not working, you will not touch that place. It is this area, those who don't know anything, they will say this area that is not working, that's the area we are going to correct. It's a shallow area that has gone down. It is the upper area that we are going to scrape down little by little to come and meet the level of the inner surface of this area. Let me turn it for you to see. This is the area that is working. This is the area that, assuming this is the area that is working now. This is the area that's working. This area is not working at all. This area is not working at all. It is this side you'll be sharpening, bringing down to the level of this one until you meet the level of this one now before this clipper blade can work fine. That is how you are going to correct it. Only one-sided sharpening, only one side from A to Z till you get it right. You won't touch the area that's not working at all. That is the best and the only way to correct it. You see it in that way? Then at the same time, if you use electric clipper blade machine to sharpen it, you know that you place let me bring the magnetic clipper blade holder again for me to show you. You see now, you place your magnetic clipper builder in this way. You place it in this way, and I've told you, if this one want to sharpen, it's going to sharpen all at the same time. So when you now place it on the disc, you press it down on the disc, moving your thumb. It is only the heel area that will be touching the disc. The area that is down will not touch until the disc is chopping the iron, chopping until it's chopping now, until the level of this one now come to the level of the lower one, before you now see everything now look right. You now test. That is why I'm saying sharpening of the clipper blade using the stone, sharpening of the clipper blade using this disc on the sharper is equally the same. You study them in the same way, you position them in the same way, you make your movement in the same way. Only one different thing I see, that disc is rolling under the blade, under the sharper. The disc is rolling without even moving your thumb. You put it in one position, the disc is sharpening it already. It's sharpening, not you are now making your movement again. So when you use sharper to sharp, you are getting your sharpening in two different directions. The disc is rolling, sharpening the clipper blade under. At the same time, you are moving your hand. You see like this. Let me see whether the screen cannot take it. Let me zoom ahead. The disc is rotating like this to sharpen the clipper blade. Then you are still moving your hand to and fro. So the disc, without moving your hands, when you stay in one position and the disc is rolling, it's sharpening it already. You are now moving your thumb again. You see in this way, so it's sharpening in two directions. The disc is sharpening under it. At the same time, you are moving your hand on the disc to sharpen. That is only different I see. So super about the quality, sharper can sharpen in two different directions. Disc will be sharpening in rotation. Your movement of the thumb will be sharpened again, making twice, making it faster. You see it in that way. But when you know how to design your stone surfaces to be effective very well, that two system the sharper is using, only the stone self can use it, because the rate to be chopping the inner surface of the blade will be excessively. When you know how to design different type of stone surfaces, you know the one to use at the right time. So you can correct it like that on the stone, and at the same time on the sharper. That's the way you are going to do it. You will be placing it, sharpening it. Only that heel area will be sharpening. It will not touch the down one until you sharpen to touch the down one and cover up. You have corrected it. That is why I'm saying the system of the stone, system of the sharper are almost the same. When we get to sharper, I will show you very, very well. We have to go to understand it. Now, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe before we go. Subscribe. The tutorial we have taught this evening, let me still remind you again. When you sharpen your clipper blade, how to sharpen clipper blade using small stone. Now, we do tutorial on that one to sharpen the bottom small blade and bigger blade using the top. I'll show you on that one today. Then secondly, how to sharpen on the longer stone. I've shown that one, smaller blade and bigger blade. Then number 3 is when you sharpen, you now test and you get one side of the blade, half part of the blade having carbon, the other part is not having carbon at all. What causes the problem? I've shown you through your thumb like this. When you press one side down too much than the other, you are going to get that problem. Then when you count number for one side 40 times, you count number for the other side 2 and 4 20 times, you are likely to get that error. Then the way you treat the surface of your stone for this side different from the way you treat the surface for here, you may likely to get that error too. That's through the thumb. Then through the surface of the stone, when you are using one part of the stone to sharp always with angle 90 degree, later you now change it to angle 45 degree, you are likely to get that error. Number 3 is when a customer or a friend brought it to you for sharpening, you test it, you see the error there. That's number 3 ways you can get the error. Then how are you going to clear the error out is what I've just explained now. You are going to place your thumb on the side that is working well. The one that's having the carbon, that's the only area you are going to sharpen until you reduce the height of the hair of the place that is working to the level of the area that is not working at all, before the clipper blade level joins together, before it's cutting well. So thank you for today. Please let me share the video out. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe before you go. If you have been watching the video before, if you have not subscribed, you are a new one getting the opportunity to watch the video, you have not subscribed. Let me teach you now. This video you are watching, look under it by the right hand side. You will see where they write SCRIB, subscribe. Use your finger to press it. It will not change to subscribe with notification bell. Press that notification bell. It will not change to 3 bell option. Press the one at the top, which means you have get the notification. The moment the new video is coming out, the moment I'm on live, you are going to see the notification immediately. No need to search for it. But if you did not subscribe, did not press the notification button, you may not see the live again. And if you subscribe, you press the notification, you have getting the opportunity to watch all the YouTube video from A to Z on the channel. You can download, you can do anything, you can comment, you can share on the channel. Yeah, thank you.